Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over cryptocurrency markets, but first, let's see what retail's checking out. Remember the strategy I told you? This is what you got to do. This is what you have to do. By the way, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. We're here about making money. Not trading so much, making money. Most traders don't, and especially in cryptocurrencies, are not making as much money as you think, guys. So I'm giving you a reality check. Let's go over here. You see trending coins. You come over here when everything pumps. Then you go see what retail is going to be scoping out. Yeah. Because, green candles, man. You know what they do to the mind. And how I know Aave was going to be on the list. I saw that last night. Uniswap, let's see. Nakamoto Games is on there now, too. It's on the list. But when it's down in the bottom of the barrel, it's not on the list. You see how that works, guys? I'm not saying this is time to sell Veracity coin. Look at that. Veracity coin's on the list, too. So, anyhow, I think you guys, man, look, people on this channel, I'm trying to get you guys to understand. Don't go with the narrative, okay? Don't go with the narrative everybody's doing on there. You want to stay out of that stuff. You want to go against the narrative. You want to buy coins when nobody likes them. You want to buy coins when people hate them. You want to buy coins when people tell you you're an idiot. That's right. That's when you want to do it. So, okay. All right, guys. So let's go over these coins for a second. So anyhow, GBTC, like I said, guys, this right here is like your key to the secret hatch door. And if you need to get in like CIA's building or something like that, right? So here you go right here. This is GBTC and what it's going to do when it comes over here, guys, okay? So if you see GBTC next week, just make it a nice little grind, three-way swing down here. Probably be willing to bet that Bitcoin's going to do the same thing too. But if you see it go boom like this, then you're going to see, Bitcoin will probably do the same thing too. So it's all the matter of what this is going to be doing, guys. Okay. I made a post on Twitter. You can plainly see where smart money was buying this. Smart money came in and bought this. Okay. And I'm not talking about that lady. What's her name? Kathy Woods. Kathy Woods. She's not very good at buying the bottoms. Okay. You should see her track record, man. Like she's not very good, guys. So boom, right there, and right here. Yeah. So you know what that means? You go to a weekly chart. You got it right there. And it's like a little inverse head and shoulders, which means it's probably going to be targeting 23.25 next up there, guys. Boom. Okay. So let's go over to coins and go over Bitcoin. I know B Daddy Crypto got an Aave coin there, man. So let's take a look at the coins. I've gone over Bitcoin. I made a video about that yesterday, what you can do, just strategy, getting in and out of this thing, or get prepared to buy the dip if you're not in it. And, you're going to have one last shot, guys. I think a lot of these coins that you are going to have probably basically one last shot to get like these numbers, these like bottom of the barrel numbers. If you went out around 11, 12, 13 cents, this is probably going to be your last shot, and you won't see that for a long time, like maybe even years, just as an example. Or let's go through the list. Let's go through the list and check everything out, okay? And anyhow, USDT dominance chart. I went over this, guys. Remember I told you the algos were telling me this thing is going to be into a downtrend for a while. Like I said, it's not 100% accurate all the time, but like this, boom. So probably means everything's going to be going up. Is going to be going up. So Aave coin, that number down there, which was 45, and over here was 48. And you can see that downtrend line. You see, this is the downtrend line that I have up here for Aave. If it busts out of that, boom. And I made videos about this a long time. I don't do Aave coin anymore, but until now it's pumping. People are probably checking it out now. But if it gets over here and does a back test like this, boom, there you go with Aave. Okay. That's what I would wait for on Aave, guys. But Aave coin can pump. It has limited supply. Aave coin can pump. Check this out. Aave coin can pump, man. You see right here. Its circulating supply is 14.4. Total supply 16. They don't have supply issues like other coins. Okay. So we have Cardano. Cardano is just working on getting out of there, guys. It looks pretty good. Algorand coin. I'm not a huge fan on Algorand, but I go over it because people like Algorand coin. They follow my channel. But like here, look, I mean, that was 9 cents. That was 9 cents. But let's say 10, 11 cents. Anything in this area, guys. I mean, like, look at that, dude. I mean, you want to buy a C19 bottom one? There you go, man. Like, just do it, man. Come on, not financial advice. You know, what do you want, man? That's bottom of the barrel, man. Bottom of the barrel. Oh, but somebody on another YouTube channel told you everything's going down, right? Okay. We shall see. We shall see. Aptos coin. I'm not a fan on Aptos either, but like that was probably pretty decent buy on Aptos right there. 550, 530, something like that, guys. Going through the coins. Now, A0 coin, I went through this. It looks like it did a massive flat. I was looking at this last night. I'm like, what did this coin do? So you got to move here, and it came down in this swing. Looks like 5 wave. It move up 3, and it's over here. And it's a massive flat that it did to take up time. That's what flats do, guys. These are exactly what they do. These freaking flats just sit there and just go sideways for a year and just really, oh man, you know what I'm saying? Because you had a nice move here. This went from 60 cents to $1.57. So this could be 1-2. You know, whenever it's done over here on A0, this over here and this massive flat for a 2. And then this thing could be going into a 3. And you got 1-2. And then you could have 1-2, maybe something like that. I wouldn't count on it quite yet, but you know, that's the area. That demand zone was A0 to get for it. I traded this coin, guys. I'm not yeah, I mean, you get some X's out of it, guys. Look, Bitcoin Cash did a blast up here. At 3-month fill, I checked the 3-month chart on Bitcoin Cash, and it came and filled that gap up there. But here's what Bitcoin Cash is. You know, this thing, you got to be careful, this coin, guys, because you can get stuck in a correction for like, oh, I don't know, 2 years with it. You know, if you check it out, get stuck in a correction for 2 years, you know, like right here to here. But more than likely, you know, you take something like this, right? And then do this, and then it's probably like that. So you just, something over there like that is going to go on over there. More than likely is what I would guess. 3-wave swing, 3-wave swing here, and then another 3-wave swing over here. So what I would guess, Chili's compound is ripping a little bit. I got in 77 cents on Crust Network. Okay, guys. Now here's the thing with this coin. All right, I'm going to be straight with you on this coin. This is all kind of a speculative play, but you see these two supply zones that it has. You know, is there a shot that it can make those? It definitely could, guys. And you're picking this thing up at 80 cents, and this thing starts doing that's going to take a while, guys. This ain't going to happen like next month. Okay, next month. It's going to take it a long time to do this. But think about this, right? And it starts making its move. Boom, 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 boom. You know, you see that? That's 1,200. That's like 10x right there. Let's say it needs to take a breather for a little while, go into a long correction, bore people out of the market again, right? But you decide to hold on to your Crust Network, and you're just like, say, screw it, man. I am going for max gains. And then look at this. Boom, 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 boom. And you start looking at, man, I mean, like this thing goes from like 20x to 30x, like boom, boom, 40x, just like right into there, man. And dude, I would do that, man. I would do that. I bought some. I would do that. And what I would do, I'd be on this chart, right? And let's say it gets to there. You know, you think it's going to clear that. I would have a sell button for that 37, 38, because it'll probably wick right up there, right, guys? 37, 38, just in case, because, you know, you might be on vacation. You might be doing something, going out to dinner or what have you. You have a little thing on there, and you just boom. And then you could be like, look at that, guys. I made a 40, 50x on Crust Network. Now, think about this. You're probably like, oh, my gosh, this guy's out of his mind. This guy's out of his mind. You know what the price is for it right there, guys? That's $37. It's $35 to $37, okay? It's not unreasonable to think that a coin like this can go back up to $37 when it's already been at $176, $180. Does that seem unreasonable to you? Doesn't seem unreasonable to me, not for a cryptocurrency. And think about this too. What if it decides to just do a blast? What if it does blast? Boom, and boom, boom, down, boom, like that. It could do that too, guys. So, hey, it's looking pretty decent to me, man. It's looking pretty darn decent to me. I would take, I don't know, man. If you try to figure, if you want to go in like now, or like if you're trying to figure out what it's going to do, you better hurry up, make up your mind. You know, it might not stay down there very long. I see it. You see that, blah, 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 and blah, 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 and it'll be getting out of there probably sooner rather than later. Who knows, man? That's why it's like, I better get off my butt and pick some up. Demetra, strong coin. I like this fundamentally for the farms. And I eat red meat, raw eggs, raw milk cheese, you know, and I like that. And they help the farmers. I like their fundamentals behind it, and I like what they do. So I'm still thinking it's going to swing back around, guys, but don't hold me to that. The coin's already been up 60%. So I'm not in it yet. You know, that's like too high. You know, this is the problem. I mean, imagine if people being in Bitcoin, and Bitcoin was down here at 15 and now it's up here at 30. Imagine those people that are not in, what they have to go through. I'm going through what they have to go through on the Demetra coin. You know what I'm saying? Like, do I get in? Do I not get in? What do I do? Somebody help me, man. You know what I'm saying, guys? You see the problem you have when you don't get in and you pull the trigger. You pull the trigger at the bottom. So that's what I'm saying. All right. So engine coin. This is looking really good, guys. Really good. You know, that's buying the bottom of the barrel, in my opinion, on a coin like this. You know, this down. Let's see how far down it went. Okay, let's see how far down from wick to wick. Look at that. 95%. 95%. That's not too bad, is it? That's not too bad. 95% drop. ETH BTC chart. I've been over this a little bit. So here's the deal with the ETH BTC. You see that over here. This is when Ethereum blasted up, like past Bitcoin. It went up from $800 to $2,000. Is blasting up, and that was actually more fun than it is right now, because there was so many coins that were just like blasting off, and everybody's like, it's bear market bounce, man. This is all one big fake out. Well, it wasn't for Ethereum, because Ethereum never broke the low. You just had to sit sideways for a long period of time. And it wasn't for some other coins. Those have been following me since then. You know, some other coins didn't break the previous low. They just went up in a wave, and now they came back over to the wave 2. And some of them are going into a wave 3. You just had to go through the pain of that long correction. But anyhow, my point is this right here at some point is going to do this over here. Okay. All right. When is it going to do that? Is it there, here? I don't know, but Ethereum is going to have its time to shine, which means it's going to be blast off for the altcoins, okay? Blast off for the altcoins, okay? So kind of like what they're doing a little bit right now, but we'll see. Phantom coin, go over to Phantom coin. I mean, I've gone over this, guys. I mean, that's pretty obvious what's going on right there, in my opinion, okay? So I'm pretty bullish on this coin. And I think it's going to outperform most all the other layer 1s, layer 2s, you know, all those other coins, AVAX maybe. I could be wrong about that, but I have Phantom, so I could be partial about it. But I'm trying to be unbiased as possible. And the only reason Solana is not going to outperform is I just think that little check mark that Solana has as of recently. So Solana, look, Solana has more developers, more users, is, you know, faster and everything, but has that black check mark against it. Now it's still going to pump, but I think this one, Phantom, is going to do a little bit better as far as Axis. Okay. So I could be wrong about that. If you're not too sure, we'll buy both. Okay. Buy both. Should have got picked up that and no. So, you know, you could do both. Gala crypto, like I said, I mean, came down to a demand zone. It's getting out of there. Looks really, really good. Looks really, really good, guys. I'm bullish on Gala. Okay. GLQ is another one. Doing that little consolidation sideways right in there. I'm very bullish on this one, not only because of the chart, but because the fundamentals. I like they're going to make crypto easier. They're going to make Web3 easier. People come in and just do plug and play. So guys like you and me that don't know how to code, we just go boom, 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 and we have our Web3 site made off the blockchain. Easy. Kind of like those that don't know how to code, right? You can go to like a Wix website or one of those websites, and you can make your own website. Kind of like you go to GoDaddy, whatever these sites, right? You just go in there and you just put what you want, and you look like an expert. That's what GLQ is going to do, guys. That's what it's going to do. So GRT, the graph, this is actually a pretty good coin. I actually kind of like it. It's pretty cool, but I mean, it's pretty obvious what's going on right there, guys. That looks pretty good. Came down to that demand zone and whizzed out of there. So if you were getting it, I would have been getting it right there. I'm not in graph, but I go over graph. Hard coin is just working on just getting out of there, guys, you know? So not concerned about that. Caspa coin, probably in a correction. Weekly volume candles are up nice and high. That looks really good. So yeah, more impulsive. So it's probably in a correction. Gonna take a little breather and then start trekking back up. Start trekking back up, guys. What's other coins in here? I'm looking at Matic, looking pretty good. Metis. I think the deal is with Metis is it did the same thing, guys. Same thing over here. It did a massive flat. At the end of the day, here's your three-wave swing, your three-wave swing, your three-wave swing, and then this is the whole thing flat, and this is his move, and back over here, bore people out, and maybe a move like that eventually once it gets out of there. Nakamoto Games is pumping up a little bit. It's on the list. Everybody's checking it out now. Okay, so this is just a solid coin, guys. You want to hold on. I'm going to be holding on this one for a while, but it'll be targeting almost hit that, what was that, 49 cents, almost hit this. So once it hits that, it'll probably be a pretty decent correction. It should stay above this area. Obviously came down wick, and then stayed up, probably come back down, stay up this area. But the thing is all this insufficiency right here, you got a little area, $1.88 right there. And once it gets up to this area and gets past that, and it's not going to happen overnight, guys. It's going to take a little bit of time. It gets past that area, boom, and then it's, you know, you start talking about some massive numbers, guys. So if you picked it up for, say, 20 cents, you know, you're looking at, you know, the 7X. You know, this is going to take some months, but then, you know, you start, this is like that other coin that I just went over. Now you start looking at some serious gains, guys, but it's going to take it a while. 20 plus X, you know, maybe even 40X, you know, kind of depends. Like Crust Network over there, guys. So, like, yeah, so I think you get my point. You understand what I'm saying. So it's going to be a little, whoever is, you know, the trader, if you're trading in and out of this, you're not going to get a 40X. I'll tell you that right now. There's no way. You might think that you will, but the people that buy it and hold it are the ones that are going to win on these coins, in my opinion. That's how I see it, guys. So trading in and out, I don't think so. What Synthetics doing? You know, Synthetics is up 20%. I'm surprised it's not on the list over here. Why is it not on the list? They're not looking at that one, huh? They got too many to look at right now that went up. That's why. So Synthetics, you know, sideways for a year. You know, it looks like inverse head and shoulders possibly, and maybe it's going to make its way up there, guys. But it's still sideways, and it's just struggling to get out of there. This area right here, you know, looks good. That's probably bottom. Definitely a floor right here on Synthetics at $1.53. $1.53. So, okay. Okay, Uniswap. This UFO Gaming is working on getting out of there. Probably it's not going to be on anybody's list to talk about that. But if you're bullish on UFO Gaming, that's the time to buy it, is right there, guys. Boom. So it swung back around here. So 3. You can see what all these assets did. They made big flats. Okay. So here's the example of UFO Gaming right here, right? Your 3. It came up to this move, and then here's your 3. So this whole thing went like this. And this move over here is impulsive. And then over here is your start of your 1 way down here, wherever it started. It was down here, and it went up to the 1. This is a 2 over here, guys. And here's another 1, a little small little 2. So you got 1, 2, 1, 2. So, and it didn't break the low. It came down to a demand zone. So if you're bullish on UFO Gaming, right there's the time to buy it. I wouldn't sleep on that. You can see Uniswap. I go over the coins too. Uniswap, obviously, what's going on over here is looks like kind of the same thing. I'd have to look at this wave, and then it came over here, a long sideways correction. Looks like a ugly 3-wave swing that it made of sorts on Uniswap, and looks like 3, 3, 3, and made that move like that. And you could have something like over here like that, guys. So all the assets went through massive flats, it looks like. Viet coin, one of the coins I'm most bullish on. And, you know, the narrative is really, really good with it. It's a registered security in Europe, and it's going to perform. And then you can see once it gets past this area of the 49.50 cents and beyond there, it's all insufficiency for this. And this thing can rock and roll, guys, rock and roll. And you just take the length of this wave, you know, you're looking at, you know, a bull flag, as if you will, you know, wherever it decides to end up, you know, just like that. That's 246. You know, that's massive gains, guys, right there. You have to realize that. I'm being conservative. Let's be conservative and bring it down there. Like $1.90. Be conservative. Say it comes all the way back down there. You know, that right there is 50x. Can that do it? It's at 20 million market cap right now. 10x is 200. So it would be at 1 billion. Yeah, cryptocurrency goes up, it could do it. Yeah, it could do it. Velo coin. I decided to pull the trigger a little bit on Velo. Because this right here is pretty obvious. You gotta, you know, it's gonna hit its head on this, but this move right here, guys, is pretty you know, a 3-wave swing. Say it's bearish. I'm going worst case scenario. I'm going worst case scenario. Worst case, I'm gonna say it's bearish and it's just gonna go right up there. And you're looking at 10x plus. Okay. So it's got a lot of interest in it. So I picked it up, and not financial advice. If you're thinking about picking it up, you mean you probably you may have like maybe another week or two, possibly, and you know, it might be up in this box potentially, guys. VRA broken out of the triangle, and nice swing back down here, and then, you know, up to these areas, and then potentially much higher targets for VRA, guys. Okay, much higher targets for VRA. Okay, so this move right here, you know, just okay. Let's go with this method right here, right? It's got this whole big triangle. Say go over here, hits that target, you know, just right there on a 3-way swing, 400, 500%. Boom. Okay. So XP net, I was looking at this one, looking pretty good. That was probably it. Probably it on XP net, guys. So everything's looking pretty good. Just want to go over the coins real quick. Here's Vulcan Forge sideways for a period of time, guys. That's like very, very brutal. Very, very brutal. You know, it needs to break out of there to get going. Very, very brutal action through here, guys. Not to say at some point it's going to pump, but it's obviously needs the support of the whole market to pump up. So, but this is good. Like some of these coins are actually moving a little bit and pumping a little bit to bring a little bit more excitement back into the cryptocurrency space. And Ethereum, let's go over Ethereum. So Ethereum is the one that's going to matter here, right? For the altcoins to go. For the altcoins to go. And we have a wave right here. Right? Bears say that that's just a bounce and it's a corrective bounce. But now you got a wave that's higher than that wave. You got 3-wave swing like that. That's a 3-wave swing, right? So it went up like that and did 3-wave swing. So you're probably pretty confident that that's not a bounce, that that's an up and 3-wave. And now you got another one over here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got another one over here, and it just came down to there. So now you got what you have over here is you got your 1 and possibly a 2, and you got another 1 and possibly a 2. If it's done right there, okay, done right there, then I'll say that's very, very bullish. And Ethereum at some point is going to get out of there, man. I mean, like, dude, if that's a 1, 2, 1, 2, if this is a 1, 2, 1, 2 setup and you miss this, like, I don't know what to say, but here's your 1, 2. So this would be your, it's going into a 3 potentially, 4, 5, and this back here's your 1, 2. This whole thing is your 3rd wave of 4, 5. Okay. So you can see if you go like this. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, let's say the correction ended right there on Ethereum, right? Okay. Ethereum is notorious for hitting logarithmic Fibonacci numbers. I'll show you, just to show you the proof real quick. So we come over here, we'll grab this wave and go right there and then put it right here just like that. Look at that, 2.618. Boom, right up there. You see that? That thing rocketed it up there, right? It rocketed up there. So I'm going to go off with numbers 1.618. And I'll show you the numbers here because this could be extremely bullish setup. Bullish setup. Don't let the bears get into your head. Remember when I said, be careful what you watch or read. You just might believe it. Right, guys? So here you got, here's your wave one. Okay. So on that wave, the third wave peak will be at 4,000. Okay. So I'm going to put a target right there. I'll show you. Okay. That's off that wave. Okay. So now I got another one over here. Let's see what this is going to do, and grab that wave and then go right here. And this wave, now here's the deal with these third waves, guys. They can hit, they don't have to hit 1.618. They typically do. But they can hit anywhere from 1 to 1 to 1.6 to this number. Anywhere from here to here, okay? So what does that mean? What's that mean is that, like, you can have a wave one that's this long, and then as long as that third wave is not the shortest wave. So more than likely, the wave three is usually as long as the first wave, but it can be as long as that wave, okay? So we'll go conservative, and you can see it could be 1, 2. You get 3 like right there, okay? 4, and it goes up for a 5 like that, okay? And where is that? This area right here is the target area for this wave back here, okay? That black line that I have right there, okay? So now you have your 1, 2, and this whole thing is your 3, okay? And say it's in this area, back down for a 4, could take its time, and then it'll go right up there for a 5, okay? And so you can see how I came up with a $5,400 target for Ethereum is what it's going to do. And can it take it that long? It could, guys. It could take it that long, or it could happen quick. You just don't know. That's why you don't want to stay. You want to stay in the market and not out of the market. You want to stay in the market, not out of the market. You're not going to get rich holding dollars. You're not going to get rich holding dollars, guys. Okay? Even over the long term, you know, I mean, like, if somebody said you had a choice between holding Bitcoin or dollars, right? Think about this. If you had a choice between holding Bitcoin or dollars, so you can only hold one or the other. Which one are you going to hold? You're going to hold Bitcoin. Why? Because Bitcoin is going to appreciate over time, even though it'll have wild swings, right? But the dollar is going to depreciate over time. How fast? You know, typically it's been what, about 2% to 6%, 7 or 8%, depending on how, you know, how you factor that in. So you're not going to get rich holding dollars. So that's how I see it, guys. Anyhow, that's the end of my video. If you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.